Charles Furniture Collection, mostly based on some really good, famous antiques in Stately Homes and Christie's and Sotheby's antique auctions. 18th, 19th century English and French antiques. We try to use the same techniques as the original antiques were made. That way it's easier to look like an antique if we're doing it the same way the antique was done. And we're lucky enough to have the skills to do it that way. Carvers at Jonathan Charles are, skill-wise, probably the highest skilled people in our factory. Carving is an art. And really the skills speak for themselves. You look at the piece of furniture, that our carving is fantastic. I think our most popular pieces are the ones with the high perceived value. There's so much work involved in that. The wow factor. You don't see them around anymore because those skills have died. They're not there anymore. Marquetry is an incredible technique. Marquetry is basically as highly skilled as painting, only their medium is veneer. I'm a cabinet maker. I've been making furniture since I was 12 years old, and the marquetry, you need so much patience to sit down and do that marquetry. I would go crazy if I was to make that piece myself. A lot of the pieces that have incredibly fine marquetry, people make the mistake of thinking it's painted on. It's not. It's genuine hand-cut marquetry. Trying to find good hardware for furniture is very, very difficult. So I decided, let's try making our own hardware. And from basically that day on, we've made everything. Having our own foundry allows us to design hardware for each individual piece of furniture. So we've got a unique handle for that one piece. We've got a unique hinge on that one piece. And it means the attention to detail on each individual piece can be limitless. And this is really where the detail side of what we do really does stand out. We could have a marquetry inlay detail on the drawer front and a handle that matches that. The same detailing, like a swags and tail in the marquetry and a swags and tail in the handle. Nobody's paying that much attention to detail to an item. To me, the hardware is the jewellery, the finishing touch that just makes a great piece of furniture fantastic. Lost wax casting is an unbelievable process. Basically, it's the same technique that jewellery makers use for making rings and all sorts of jewellery. You have to start off by carving from a block of wax. Start by carving the original the way you want it. So the real artisan is the wax carver who carves the original. It amazes some people that some of the details on our furniture are actually painted by hand. There's a few pieces that we've got where there's incredibly fine painted pieces, and people say, is that decoupage, is that printed and stuck on? We don't do any decoupage, it's all hand painting. Eglymese is a really interesting process. The process that we're following for Eglymese is the exact same process that was done hundreds of years ago. Basically is reverse painting on the back of glass, which is very finely done using gold leaf and shading and etching and engraving techniques. And then we use genuine silver leaf to put a mirrored background to that painting. It's a very difficult process. Very few people know how to do it. If you take a piece of furniture and finish it fantastically, people could imagine it's an antique, and it's all in the finish. Even something as simple as when you put your handle on, shading around the handle. Because an antique, when you clean your antique for 100 years, you're not getting into those corners perfectly, you're leaving all the dirt and the grime in there. It's really important in what we do, understanding how to distress it, understanding where a piece of furniture would have bangs and knocks and scrapes and where it wouldn't. A furniture person, when they look at a piece of furniture for the first time, the way they judge for themselves, is this good quality or bad quality? If you watch somebody, they open a drawer, and if they see a nice drawer inside, their assumption is it's a lovely piece of furniture. Our drawer is, I'm very proud of our drawer, it's a great drawer. To be making something that you know is going to be around in somebody's home. I like to think that what we're doing really is heirloom furniture. It's furniture that is of a quality that will last forever and of a style that is going to be around forever. And I think it's going to be handed down from generation to generation, and that's a great feeling. You know, you're not just making something that's a temporary thing. It's a permanent part of somebody's home.